And look what she's saying. Go ahead, Rob.
Or the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
Well, that pretty much sounds like trash effing white girl.
It's called the freaking game that they pay you money to play. Don't play the game.
Like, what are you talking about? It's attitude, it's no humility, just entitlement, and that's not confidence, it's arrogance with receipts.
Patrick Bet David just exposed Brittney Griner over the shocking Caitlin Clark leak, and it's as messy as you'd hope. Griner thought she could call the WNBA's main attraction trash on camera and somehow slide under the radar. Now she's playing the, oh, when did I say this card? While the clip is all over the internet.
During that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever.
It all started with one silent clip. Brittney Griner sitting on the bench after fouling out in a game against the Indiana Fever gets caught by a mic-less courtside camera. She mouths something. And
now, to everyone watching, the camera was directly on her face, and it looked like she actually said, trash effing white girl.
the footage zooms in. Suddenly, the phrase trash effing white girl is all over social media, dissected frame by frame. The video explodes online, igniting one of the most heated debates women's sports has seen in years. How did one muttered phrase bring the WNBA's deepest fractures right to the surface?
Now, some people are speculating that she actually had trash effing bad call or something like that. No.
As the video spread, the internet did what the internet does best. It split into two furious camps. One side insists it's just a heat-of-the-moment comment, harmless, misunderstood, overblown. The other is absolutely convinced it was a racist slur directed at Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's breakout superstar. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Lip-reading experts, both self-proclaimed and actual, came out swinging. The phrase wasn't just heard, it was felt. Why is this one sentence being defended like it's a state secret?
Griner calls. I was not going to comment on any of this stuff until this took place.
Then came Patrick Bet David. The Valuetainment host didn't dance around it. He aired the clip, analyzed the footage, and called it for what he saw. Griner, he argued, didn't just speak out of frustration. She revealed the uncomfortable resentment simmering in a league that now depends heavily on the spotlight Caitlin Clark brings.
In my opinion, Brittney Griner knew exactly what she said. That moment went viral.
According to PBD, this wasn't just a slip. It was a mask falling off. What she said may have been short, but the meaning behind it spoke volumes. What does it say about the league when its own stars reject the fans that keep it afloat?
Way my mouth actually works when I say call versus girl. Completely different.
The internet went into full forensic mode. Some tried to argue she said bad call or whack call, but the frame-by-frame breakdowns were brutal. Side-by-sides comparing girl and call didn't help her case. It wasn't just random lip readers chiming in either. Outkick and Black and White Sports both jumped in, and they weren't guessing. Oh, they were certain.
There's no doubt about it, guys, in my mind. She actually said trash effing white girl.
To them, it was effing white girl, and they made sure no one forgot it. It wasn't just about what was said. It was where, when, and how it happened. This wasn't an emotional outburst mid-play. This was after she sat down. She had time to think, cool off, and still said it. How does a moment that's supposed to be calm end up becoming the most damaging part of the game?
I asked Brittney Griner if it was possible that she said effing white girl after fouling out against the Indiana Fever, even though she couldn't remember what she said.
Then came the denials, and things got even stranger. Dan Zakrzewski from Outkick decided to do what no one else in the media seemed interested in, ask her about it directly. Before a game, he approached Griner and brought up the viral clip. She said she didn't remember what she said. Fair enough.
Brittney Griner actually was confronted again. I believe this is after the game, and was told what she allegedly said. And guess what? She completely denied it, folks.
But then, a twist. When asked if seeing the video would help jog her memory, she said no. That's already shaky, but it gets worse. Because after the game, when pressed again, she didn't say she wasn't sure. She said, I know I didn't say that. No hesitation, full confidence. If you really don't remember, how are you so sure you didn't say it?
Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that that was not what you said.
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bullshit, Brittney Griner. Bullshit.
It wasn't just the words, it was the way she said them. Her face, her timing, the pauses between answers. She looked up before answering. She deflected with general frustration. She stumbled through an explanation about being mad at the foul. None of it added up. If you weren't paying close attention, you might think it was nerves. But for anyone who's seen someone try to walk something back, it looked a lot like someone trying to outrun the truth. And for a player who's been at the center of controversy before, this time felt different. What does it say when even the cover-up looks worse than the original mistake?
She says, this is from Brittney. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there, watching on purpose. It's very disruptive.
Brittney Griner could have let the controversy die down. She could have stayed quiet, taken the usual PR route, and waited for the internet to move on. But instead, she grabbed the mic and made everything worse. In her first real comments after the clip went viral, she didn't apologize, clarify, or even take the high road. She complained.
Brittney Griner voiced frustration in a recent interview, claiming that Caitlin Clark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great.
She said Caitlin Clark was bringing too much chaos into the league, called the crowds disruptive.
WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done.
Said the WNBA used to be a peaceful place where you could, and this is not a joke, bring your laptop and maybe get some work done. Software. How disconnected from reality do you have to be to call full stands a problem in a league begging for attention?
And think about it, Brittney Griner talking all that trash. We traded the merchant of death for your ass, and you're out there talking shit and saying racist shit on the freaking sideline, and it's disgusting.
This isn't just any athlete talking. This is someone who was in a Russian prison not too long ago, someone who didn't just get a second chance at basketball, but a second chance at freedom, traded for a convicted arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death. That's not a metaphor, that's real. And now she's upset because people are too loud at games?
The league already started underwater, and instead of fixing it, they're just poking more holes in the boat.
The same fans who are actually buying tickets for once? Patrick Bet David didn't hold back. He looked at the camera and said exactly what millions were thinking. You're mad because people are finally watching? What exactly does she want? Empty arenas and quiet claps forever?
She wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting. 4th in the league, her rookie year. Wow. Outstanding.
There's ungrateful, and then there's this, because while Brittney Griner complains about the attention, Caitlin Clark is the one actually generating it. She's a rookie. She hasn't even played a full season, yet she's already 4th in MVP voting. 4th. Stephen A. Smith said it best. The girl is doing Steph Curry numbers, deep threes, huge assists, nonstop.
If Caitlin Clark goes and is playing, they're watching it. Guess what was just announced yesterday?
What?
Caitlin Clark's
She's
injured. She'll be out for 2 weeks.
Good for
Let's see what happens to viewership.
And more importantly, she's filling seats, something the league has struggled to do for decades. The moment she gets injured, ticket prices drop like a rock. Chicago, Washington, Indiana, every market feels it. That's not hype. That's real demand. And how long can a league survive when it's built around one player and still treats her like an outsider?
Possible if she makes it, she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of WNBA.
Caitlin Clark isn't the first white player in the WNBA, but she is the first to become a genuine white superstar in that space. And that's where things start getting complicated. Patrick Bet David called it out. Stephen A. hinted at it. Some are even calling her the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA, not because she broke into a league that excluded her, but because she represents a shift that makes some people uncomfortable. She's not just another name on a jersey. She's a cultural shift. And shifts bring friction. Why does the person saving the ship get blamed for the storm? So guys, I think the WNBA has more become black versus white battlefield than just a basketball league. What's your opinion on this? Drop it down in the comment section.